Hey everybody, so we're gonna be monitoring the launch of the Crew Dragon ship today at T-minus 50 seconds. I just wanted to cover it really quick just to see what's gonna happen. They loaded the fuel, the liquid oxygen is in, the propellant is in. Let's hear, let's check, let's tune in and see what's gonna happen. This is a pretty interesting process, and let's cover it really quick. They detached the arms that secure it on the top, so 32 seconds.
Flying over Kennedy Space Center.
There you go, guys. Let's see. This is very important. This is very exciting.
To go catch it.
Let's do it live here.
20 seconds till liftoff.
This is all the liquid oxygen, the propellant pretty much condensing out.
Falcon 9 is configured for flight.
Oh, it's a go, boys.
8, 7.
There you go. There you see the water to dampen it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Ignition. Nice.
And resilience rises. Not even gravity contains humanity when we explore as one for all.
M1E propulsion is nominal.
That's the word
Okay.
we want to hear. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
What's going? Nominal.
30 seconds.
It's really hard to see what's going on because it's night. It's really dark.
Dragon and Falcon 9.
Oh, but it's going.
Stage 1 is preparing to throttle
That looks like a
down.
pretty solid bloom.
This is in preparation for max Q,
Yep.
which is maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Stage 1, throttle down.
There's that call out for throttle down.
Power and telemetry continue to be nominal for the vehicle, now traveling at 262 meters per second.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
There's that call out. The Falcon 9 is supersonic, and we will be passing through max Q here shortly, the largest structural load during ascent.
Max Q.
There's that call out. That Falcon has passed through
Stage
max
1,
Q.
throttle up. 1 Bravo.
And we've just entered Stage 1 Bravo abort mode. That's going to take them through the end of the first stage burning just before second stage activates off the coast of North Carolina.
That's right. Everything seems to be going good. Everything seems to be going really nice. This is a pretty fast already, and these guys are
traveling 709 meters per second. That call that MVAC chill is underway. The Merlin
Yep.
vacuum engine.
That's the vacuum, the airline. So how it works is that they have a different engine for when they when you launch, you have atmospheric pressure, so you want to have a nozzle that has a different design. When they get up in there, there's pretty much no pressure, so you're in a vacuum. They need a vacuum engine, so you need two engines to pretty much go up.
We've begun the throttle down in preparation for stage separation.
So that vacuum engine has a nozzle that extends up more to direct the flow, to straighten down that flow. When you have a non-vacuum engine, you don't need that because the pressure around it is going to push that. There you go. So that's the vacuum engine. You see that nozzle? That's a pretty big nozzle. That's to straighten the flow when there's no pressure around it. So you now have to straighten the flow with that nozzle.
Is now on their way to the International Space Station.
And this one's back. So you could see the fins, the titanium fins, pretty much pushing it down.
On the right side of your
They pretty much help it go down and
Over on the left-hand side is
land.
Stage 1 preparing for its return to Earth.
Currently on the left side, you can't make out much. It's a couple hours after sunset in Florida, but the grid fins have deployed on the first stage. The first stage is now unpowered, but with the velocity it had, it continues to coast up to an apogee before it begins to descend back into Earth's atmosphere.
So it goes up,
Now, as we walk,
and then
maybe we'll see
it
the
just
lights of
goes
Florida or the
back.
eastern seaboard in the background, but otherwise there's not going to be much to see.
So you could see here, this is the nozzle, and it's probably a ceramic nozzle, and it's pretty much,
Trajectory is nominal.
yep, so everything is nominal.
And we've heard the call out Bermuda. That means Bermuda ground station has the signals from the second stage of the Dragon and Falcon 9.
So pretty good. Everything is
We're
good.
still
You
continuing
cannot
as
see much here.
Stage 2 burns to listen for those abort zones. We are now in 2A through 2E to Echo. Taking
There you
this
go. You
up
could
over
see
the
that
northern Atlantic.
big nozzle. So straightens the flow because you're in a vacuum.
Right now
No,
you can
no
see the
gravity
second
in
stage
space.
engine
No
going with
air.
the standard,
So there's no
red,
pressure.
that we have come to see over all these missions indicates everything's
So there's
looking
really
good.
nothing pushing the
Power on
flow
impact, the engine
to get the
continues to run
most
at
mechanical
220,000
thrust,
pounds of thrust on the vacuum
aero thrust, aero
of outer
loads
space.
to from that combustion push that you're gonna get. So you need that big cup on the back,
And
pretty much.
trajectory nominal.
Nominal trajectory.
And we hear the,
Yep.
the reply from the crew acknowledging we have a nominal trajectory. Dragon made it to the Falcon 9 second stage, heading into
Yep.
the low Earth orbit, where Dragon will then separate and begin its trip the rest of the way to the space station.
We'll be looking for SECO, second stage
Wow.
engine cutoff, coming up at 8 minutes and 48 seconds after launch today. So about 3.5 minutes from now, Dragon and Falcon 9, second stage, currently flying 2,979 meters per second.
Now, currently, the first stage has begun
That's
its
fast.
descent. It is through apogee, beginning
It's really
to come back
fast.
down, where it coming up in another couple of minutes, we will have the entry burn, where we begin to slow down the first stage.
SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Yep. So guys, this is very important because this is when the the main shuttle comes down and it lands on the ocean in a pad.
On board Dragon, that's Commander Mike Hopkins speaking for our 4-person crew as they continue their journey now 6 minutes and 12 seconds after liftoff.
Yep. So
Trajectory
everything is going
still
all right.
nominal.
Leah, you
Yep.
can see on the indicator altitude 201 kilometers. We're
So
now
let me
beginning to
look
essentially level out
something up early here
to get us
to show you
into
guys.
low Earth orbit. We're a little under 1 minute from the ignition for the entry burn on first stage.
And we're about 2 minutes away.
Dragon SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Yep.
Copy. Nominal trajectory.
So just so you see it
7
here,
minutes after launch, second stage engine continues to run everything.
it
looking
launches
good.
in that sense.
And we'll see
They
that
flip the
continue
maneuver, they
for another
detach.
1
So this
minute
guy
and about
goes
38
back,
seconds.
it flips, it goes back, and then it lands.
Now on stage
These
two,
guys, when they detach here, now this is the point where they need the vacuum engine. So they separate,
2.5 Gs of
they
acceleration.
continue, they're now here, and then they're gonna ground proceed to the ISS. When they have the vacuum engine already depleted, they simply go with the capsule. Oh, there you go, this landing.
And we've got ignition of the entry burn, center engine, followed by the other 2 restart engines. First stage now getting ready to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. This is about a 29-second burn, and it's designed to slow the vehicle way down. We're going to shed about 70% of the velocity of that dropping first
This is
stage
crazy.
by the
I mean,
time
NASA wasn't even doing this back in the days. Whew, they didn't even know how to do it.
by the time the entry burn completes, which is now over. First stage on target for the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean. Meanwhile,
Yep,
we're
there you go.
launching second stage
Propulsion landing, boys.
to getting into orbit.
Propulsion
Got
landing.
about 30
Stage
seconds
2 internal
more.
guidance.
Now just about 20 seconds more of stage 2 continuing to burn until we see second stage engine cutoff, or SECO. We'll
Yep.
coast for a few minutes afterward to allow the rates in motion to.
Shannon.
And there's that call for Shannon. That's Shannon, Ireland, an abort zone, but it looks like we continue smoothly to orbit today.
Yep, that's pretty important. And when they reach that velocity, that's it.
Invac
Yep.
Shannon.
That's it. All those
And
guys.
we've got shutdown of the second
That's
stage
awesome.
engine on time.
Dragon SpaceX, nominal orbit insertion.
Launch escape system is disarmed.
And SpaceX copies.
And Leah, the words we like to hear in nominal orbit insertion.
There you go. That's the guy landing.
Right, John, nominal orbit insertion, as we mentioned, stage 2. Oh, looks like some action on stage 1.
There it goes, guys. Look at that guy. That's crazy. Can't see it, but it landed.
And I believe we've had a touchdown on the drone ship.
There you go.
That stage 1 has touched down on the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean.
This guy's a
Now,
crazy.
more important news, second stage is in orbit, right where we want, right on time, and we're getting ready for our next major activity, which will be Dragon spacecraft separation.
Yep.
Now, currently on the second stage, we are essentially venting pressure, purging the engine out, making sure everything is quiet in preparation.
There you go. They're excited. They're like, oh yeah,
Take a
we
look.
got here.
That's inside Crew Dragon right now.
There, everything
Our
is
Crew
floating
One crew
now.
coasting in low Earth orbit, still attached to that
Man,
second
these guys
stage.
are.
In just
must
a
be
couple of
excited.
minutes, we should see that second stage separate and Crew
It's crazy
Dragon
how
be
easy
flying free.
it's actually things happen a day. This is insane. Back in 2000s, they were launching shuttles.
To Dragon separation.
Yeah, I know it's 20 years after, but I mean, this is how you push the envelope.
Currently, Dragon is flying
Innovation.
27,000 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, it's fast. It's really, really fast. Yep. Well, folks, we're gonna leave it here. So this thing now, what's gonna happen is they detach that vacuum engine and then they go straight to the International Space Station. Hope you enjoy it. And this one goes for the record. Now SpaceX continues to be a good company, and this is why I always buy Tesla. Keep buying Tesla because this is pretty straightforward here. This is the same people. So folks, see you later.